South Carolina's 3-1 overall, 1-1 in the SEC as they get ready to go back on the road this week in College Station, Texas, in Kyle Field, where they'll play the Texas A&M Aggies, who are also 3-1 but 1-0 in the SEC. Ben, what do you see from the Aggies and the way South Carolina matches up with them?
Aggies have pretty explosive offense. 2-3 good running backs, a mobile freshman quarterback who's not all that consistent, and they've still got Christian Kirk, who's probably one of the fastest players in college football. It's an offense that has been explosive on the ground, and even though it's been productive because it goes at a pretty high pace, overall hasn't done, it's been effective but not quite as effective as you'd hope against some of the lesser teams it's faced. It'll be interesting to see if the Gamecocks' bend but don't break approach is what they use this week, and if that kind of if that can slow them down, or if that's usually a pretty effective way to deal with a young quarterback because they don't tend to be all that patient. I don't know if the Gamecocks quite have the firepower because I think that Texas A&M's roster overall is just really, really athletic, even if it doesn't play quite to that level. So I'm thinking A&M might end up winning this one, say 27-14-ish. Josh?
For me, South Carolina's offense is going to have to improve. It's going to have to go back to the team that scored 35 and 31 away from home in the first 2 weeks of the season. And maybe going on the road is a better fit for this team for some reason. I don't know. But it comes down to red zone offense. The Gamecocks are at the bottom of the SEC and among the worst teams in the nation in terms of red zone scoring opportunities. It's because they've missed field goals, that's because they've had penalties, that's because they've missed blocks, that's because they've missed throws, that's because of a ton of reasons. And they've got to get them sorted out quickly because, Ben, you're right, Texas A&M is going to get some points on the board. South Carolina is going to have to match that. The team that we have seen play for the Gamecocks, the offense that we've seen for the last 2 weeks, doesn't look capable of doing that. Got to get a lot of things figured out before Saturday night in College Station. I think it'll be closer than the 9.5-point spread, but I look at about a 31-27 Texas A&M victory.
It's unbelievable. I've never dealt with a credit union or bank that makes it so easy and is so comfortable.
No, it's just wonderful. They're very courteous, kind, very informative.
I felt welcome, like this is home.
You are definitely not another person walking in the door at Palmetto Citizens. They are one of a kind.
I'm Phil.
I'm Karen.
I am Joe.
I'm Sadie,
and I'm a proud Palmetto citizen.